Binance, the world's largest international centralized exchange, made a big announcement. They thought the price of XRP would go over $10,000, 0 cents in the next 2 to 4 months. Since then, XRP has started to glitch on a lot of platforms, with Binance having the worst glitch. You can see a picture of XRP right now. It's worth about $47.99, which is about 4,790 euro. Zero. That's a lot of money, but it was just a price mistake. People know that Binance bought XRP because they told everyone they were going to do so. In the last few days, they are said to have bought over $31 million, 0 cents worth of XRP. It's clear that these are just stories, but they do show that Binance believes in the $10,000 0 cent price per XRP, which is a big deal. This is like what Arthur Pritch of Ripple LP said. XRP is made for $10,000 0 cents and needs to be able to grow to support 7.4 billion people, or the globalized population. XRP is already being used for this because banks, businesses, and normal people all over the world accept it. XRP costs $2.33 right now. The Binance price also went back to $2.33, which is clear. It's important to note, though, that Binance did let some trades happen at the new price of 47,000 during the glitch. They did that for a few minutes before ending the deals, of course. The price of XRP went back to where it is now after transfers were stopped. But we do know why that deal happened. According to my study, it was because of a huge supply shock that only lasted a short time. This happened because Binance bought XRP and big institutions bought it after Binance said it would be $10,000, 0 cents. Also, don't forget that Ripple buys back XRP every day. This is because institutional buyers need more XRP from the Ripple net on demand liquidity payment system. This is the only reason why XRP will be worth more than $750, 0 cents by next year. We've looked at these numbers twice and they make a lot of sense. I was going to save this for another movie, but now I have something really cool to show you. The XRP system is getting $640 trillion, 0 cents from 0 to 1. Because real FI is now in the XRP system, the price of XRP really went up to $6,540, 0 cents USD. Its goal is to turn the market value of more than $654 trillion, 0 cents into tokens. RealFi is going to be the first real estate payment system in the world to use the XRP ledger, and it will be soon. But think about how much money, or XRP, would be needed to make this happen. Since this island is based on the XRP ledger, they don't have enough XRP to give in partner, so how are they going to pay for all that XRP? People who own XRP have to give it back to institutions or face legal action. Once more, we can see this is happening in front of us. Let me tell you about a great chance to get some free XRP before we continue with the movie. Because we work with Uphold, I'm giving it to everyone. This means you can get money for free. This is your one and only chance to get free XRP. It is very easy. All you have to do is leave a message below that says XRP subscribe and also like the movie. After you do those things, click on the link in the following sentence. Use the link in the description to sign up and complete the buy. After that, you can buy more XRP with up to $1,000, 0 cents. You can also buy any of your other coins with that money. You can do anything you want with it after you take it out. Once more, you can get this money for free in less than 5 minutes. Don't miss this chance. You can make a deal, even if all you want to do is sign up and leave the $100, 0 cents blank. Save it up for a year and use the money to buy XRP. In 1 or 2 years, this money could be worth $10,000, 0 cents, $20,000, all because you worked for 5 minutes to get it. Do not be lazy. Right now is the time to take advantage of this chance. Send it from the poll, make a trade, and get some XR. Don't forget that the Federal Reserve has already said that XRP will likely be used to start the blockchain part of their Fed Now payment system, which is their payment system. This was announced after a number of meetings, reports of meetings, and a meeting of the Federal Reserve itself. It wasn't a surprise that they did so. The Federal Reserve of the US said it would buy back cryptocurrencies worth $68 billion, 0 cents. The first ones to be bought back will be Bitcoin and XRP. Of course, this happens every day. It looks like more government leaders are coming out to prove this as more groups join the cause. Donald Trump, the president of the United States, has already said that XRP is part of the crypto reserve and that they will hold a large crypto reserve that will be mostly made up of XRP. They're not telling you that it's not just a federal reserve, though. That's it. The Federal Reserve Bank says that XRP and other cryptocurrencies can be used by companies. That means soon every bank in the US will begin to use XRP. We already know that Bank of America has decided to join Ripple Labs and XRP and use it too. It got so bad that an official spoke up and said that from now on, all purchases would use XRP. People all over the world are doing this. In the US, SBI Bank, which is the biggest bank in Japan, said they would not only use XRP, but also buy it back. Anyhow, let us show you that the Federal Reserve Bank of the United States we can use XRP for business as America. Let's watch this show. Advice from the US on cryptocurrencies. It's interesting that the Federal Reserve said it was removing letters that told banks they needed permission from the government to deal with stable coins and crypto assets. The Federal Reserve in 2023, the FDIC and the Office of the Controllers of the Currency told banks to be careful about crypto risks. Well, they took those words back. In a statement, Trump told crypto investors that if he won the 2024 election, he would look out for their best interests as president. Recently made changes to the rules to help crypto assets grow were needed. Of course, this means I think a lot of those letters scared making banks decide not to get involved in crypto. Mao is here, so do what you want. Here's the question. People are wondering if the winds will change again at some point since the Fed is doing it instead of an executive order. That would make it all over the place. This is especially true when a new government takes over in 4 years. Since it comes from the Fed, it might be better. It sounds like it's coming from both the government and the Federal Reserve. I didn't give a fuck there. While they were running for office, they said they would do these things. Businesses don't like being thrown off by big changes in politics when the government changes. I'm not sure if this means you will start taking Bitcoin at the corner. Chase can't accept it, but it does feel very different. Coins are being accepted by a lot more people now, which makes things feel very different. It might make the banks feel a little better if they can get more power. Janet Yellen always told us about the risks when we talked to her. Jamie Dimon would tell you what could go wrong. I'm not sure. Something interesting about banks is that people work there. Okay, guys, you've heard pretty much everything in today's movie. I want to tell you guys to make sure you like the video and join to the channel. Also, please share this video. Lastly, I want to ask everyone to follow me on all of